Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. Today is Tuesday, March 3rd. I am long EurCad again. So this morning I came in, found my bias, and I want to break down for you the entire trade here today. It's one and done. It's very simple the way that I look to trade. If you're new to the channel, what I'm going to do in this video is show you what I liked about the trade, show you what I didn't like about the trade, and then explain to you why I've closed some of the position and how I plan on managing the rest of it. So, like I said, if you're new to the channel, my name is Austin Silver. I'm the co-owner and head of trading here at ASFX. I appreciate you checking out my trading videos. Do me a favor before we go forward. If you enjoy the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up because it helps me spread the value to other traders in the community. And do me a favor, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos. I put out every trade that I take in order so you see my thought process throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year. Today, we're following that Euro long bias. When the US markets opened this morning, the Fed had some breaking news come out that said that they were cutting rates and that the reason behind the rate cut was basically the coronavirus, which to me is a lot of hype, not so much substance. It's a lot of media driving people to the stores more than it's actually the virus that's making people sick and killing them. But we don't need to talk about that. That's for a different YouTube channel. Today's video is about the trade. So here I'm up 26 pips. My stop is locked. I'm about 75% out of the trade here. I am gonna run the last quarter of this position into the afternoon in case these Euro pairs want to continue, but the reason I'm majority out of this trade is the same reason I was out of the trade yesterday, which was that ADR was reached, average daily range. And if we reach the average daily range price, that means that we've moved the distance as far as pips from high to low, that this pair will move on an average day. So we can hope that it'll be above average and that it'll continue higher, but we can't expect that. So in our VIP chat this morning, we were talking about the potential for these Euro pairs to come higher. And I think the reason behind that, if you see it on Bloomberg behind me, is we were anticipating some type of reaction from the Fed to the coronavirus. Now, I don't think I anticipated, or I know I didn't anticipate, I don't think anyone else really anticipated the 50 basis point cut that they did, but either way, as soon as that news hit, as soon as that was priced in, if you look over here, it was high impact breaking news on Forex Factory at 10:01. Right after that, right as that broke, we spiked up. As soon as we settled and retested the 8 and the 21 EMA, that's where I got interested in this as a potential risk reward setup. The reason for that is because when we pull back after a news event like that, if it follows my technical analysis, if it follows the bias that I have on these Euro pairs, which is long because of technical analysis, then that fundamental news event offers the opportunity, sometimes like it did this morning, for a good risk reward setup. So when we know we're long biased on the technical side of the Euro pairs, and then we get this high impact breaking news that really just destroyed the dollar index. It destroyed the US pairs because the 50 basis point cut is substantial. I keep pointing back there because it's on the Bloomberg screen if you can't see it. But because it's substantial news, that pushes the dollar pairs lower and that pushes Euro pairs higher. That's why we would keep the bullish momentum, the bullish bias on the Euro pairs across the board. Now here, the stop on my idea was about 20 pips. So I was only looking for 40. So to be up now, right now, sitting about 20, almost 18 here, I'm just at 1R. But as this trade took off, I knew that the ADR level was gonna be the potential area where I wanted to take profit. And if you take a look here, if we go to the 15-minute, let me drag this across for you. The purple line here going across the screen, that's my stop loss right now where it's locked in profit. You can see stop loss 148.90. This is 148.90, right? See ADR right here, 159. That means it moves about 160 pips on an average day. So you see that pump touched the ADR max line, which means, boom, it's done. It did what it normally does in an average day. So we wouldn't anticipate too much more movement from this because it hit that ADR level. Now, of course it can. There are many days where this pair will go through ADR, and that's why I still have a piece of this on. But I wanted to come on here, show you guys this quick trade. It was very, very easy. All morning I was watching. The idea really came off the 200 EMA, but I waited, it broke the 50. That told me that we had the potential to go to high of day. When we touched high of day here at 9:15, I was like, okay, if we can break out above high of day, I'll look to take this trade potentially to follow that bullish momentum. The news hit, that set the catalyst, and then we get our risk reward very easy within 30 minutes. So I'll let the rest of this trade run. You can see I'm up 17 pips in it right now. We'll give it some time. It's 10:45. I've got some other stuff to work on. I'm getting ready for the Tampa seminar. I've still got seats left if you're interested, so let me know. Please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to work a deal out with you. Drop a comment if you have any questions. Drop a comment if anything isn't clear here, and I'll be back in a little bit to let you guys know how this plays out. All right, guys, it is 11:12. As you can see, I am out of the trade. I just got stopped on the rest of it as it's retesting my entry price right here at the 1 minute 200 EMA. Now, at the same time, if I turn you this way, you can see Chairman Powell's on TV right now talking about why they did this emergency rate cut. In my opinion, 200 people per day die from snake bites, some type of snake venom illness. Do you know how many people die a day from coronavirus? Right, not that many. I think it's less than 2 per day right now. So I think there's just a lot of hype around this virus, more than there needs to be. So this rate cut to me seems a little extreme. I'm glad that we're able to make some money here this morning off the rate cut, like knowing that that's bad for the dollar. Like I said already, that's gonna push euro pairs higher and set up this risk reward opportunity here. I mean, this is 80 pips to the top of this thing, which is 3-4R from the original risk that I determined. Now, I wanna just talk for a second about how I determine the risk on a setup like this, because a lot of people have been DMing me and emailing me asking about how am I reading this and knowing exactly where to enter and exactly where to put my stop loss, and then how do I manage. All of these recaps, if you go back and watch all of them in order, are all of my trades, and they all follow the same 3 systems. The systems being the A1, the D1, and the D2. Those are entry systems, and with those systems comes predetermined stop losses, predetermined take profits, predetermined edge that makes those systems unique to me, repeatable over the long term, and profitable. And that's what's led me to the consistency over the last 3 or 4 years now. It's started as the A1, developed into the D1 and the D2 now, and I'm actually working, even as we speak, on something else. I don't want to talk about it right now, but I'm working always to try to evolve the strategies and take them to the next level. So here, it's 11:15. It's kind of gray out today, which, yeah, it's like raining. It sucks. I'm ready to move, but we're getting ready for the Tampa event, so I got a lot of work to do for that today. That's what's on the whiteboard here, brainstorming some ideas about how I want to structure the whole day, because it's a full day of education, so there's a lot of work that goes into it. But I'm gonna get to the gym and enjoy my day. It's a Tuesday, it's an easy trade. I hope you learned something here in the video. I appreciate you guys as always, and I'll see you in the next trade recap.